Picture this. You give up everything, your job, your home, your savings, for the person you love, only to wake up one day and find they're gone, leaving you with nothing. That's my story. My name is Harold, and at 65, I left my job to follow my heart, but Social Security became my only friend when I needed help the most. Stay with me to hear how I picked myself up and found a way to live again. I grew up in a small town in Georgia, working as a mechanic for over 40 years. I loved fixing cars, the smell of oil, and the chatter of my coworkers. My wife passed away years ago, and I was lonely, living in a little house with just my dog, Buddy, for company. Then I met Clara, a sweet woman from Florida with a big smile and kind eyes. She was 62, a retired nurse, and we connected over long phone calls about our pasts. After a year, she asked me to move in with her. I was thrilled. I sold my house, quit my job, and packed up Buddy to start a new life with her by the ocean. At first, it was wonderful. We'd walk on the beach, cook dinner together, and dream about traveling. But I didn't think about money much. I figured Clara had her retirement savings, and I'd get by with what I had saved. I stopped working because she said we didn't need the extra income. I trusted her. We were a team, or so I thought. Then, one morning, I woke up, and Clara was gone. No note, no goodbye, just an empty house and a quiet that hurt my heart. Social Security is like a steady hand to hold when life gets shaky. For me, it was supposed to be a little extra money each month, about $1,000, to help after I stopped working. But when Clara left, I realized I had no job, no savings left, and no idea how I'd pay for food or Buddy's vet bills. I felt lost, like a boat drifting without a paddle. If you're watching, maybe you've had to start over after a big change, or maybe you're wondering how Social Security can help you. I'm going to take you through my journey, and I hope it gives you some comfort. The first few days after Clara left were the hardest. I sat on her porch, staring at the waves, wondering where she went. Buddy would nudge my hand, but even his wagging tail couldn't cheer me up. I checked our bank account, almost empty. She'd spent most of my savings on things I didn't even know about, like new furniture and trips she took alone. I felt foolish for trusting her so much. I had no job to go back to, no friends nearby, and no way to pay rent. My chest hurt thinking about how I'd given up everything for love, only to be left with nothing. I tried calling Clara, but her phone was off. I asked neighbors if they'd seen her, but no one knew anything. It was like she'd vanished, taking my future with her. I started skipping meals to save money, and Buddy's food ran low. I'd lie awake at night, listening to the ocean, wondering if I'd have to give him up or move into a shelter. The thought of losing my dog broke my heart even more. Social Security was supposed to start soon, but I didn't know how to make it work or if it would be enough. I went to the local Social Security office, a plain building with old chairs and kind workers. A man named James helped me. He said I could claim my benefits since I was 65, but I had to prove I'd stopped working. I showed him my old pay stubs and the papers from selling my house. James was patient, explaining that Social Security is like a backup plan. It gives you money based on what you earned when you worked. But he warned me it might take weeks to get my first check, and I didn't have weeks. I felt panic rising. What if I couldn't wait? that long. I started looking for odd jobs, mowing lawns, fixing small things for neighbors, but my hands aren't as steady as they used to be. One day, a storm hit, and the roof leaked. I couldn't afford a repairman, and water pooled on the floor. I felt trapped, like I was sinking with no way out. Have you ever had to figure things out when money ran low? Tell me in the comments. How you managed it might help someone else watching this. Just when I thought I'd have to leave the house, a letter arrived from the Social Security office. My hands shook as I opened it. Was it good news, or were they saying I couldn't get help? I didn't know, but I felt a knot in my stomach as I read the first line. The letter was good news. It said my first Social Security payment was on its way, about $1,000 a month, enough to cover rent and food. I cried right there on the porch, Buddy licking my face. I went back to the Social Security office, and James helped me set up direct deposit so the money would go straight to my bank account. He also told me I could get extra help if I needed it, like money for medicine, because I'm older now. It felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I learned something important from James. You can check your Social Security account online to see your payments and make sure everything is right. It's like looking at a map to stay on track. I wish I'd known that before, so I could have planned better. With the money coming, I fixed the roof with help from a neighbor and bought Buddy some food. I started feeling like I could breathe again. I decided to stay in that little house by the ocean. It's not perfect, but it's mine now. I planted a small garden, out back tomatoes and flowers, and Buddy loves running through it. I met some neighbors, a kind couple from down the street, and they invited me for coffee. Social Security isn't a lot, but it's steady, like a friend who shows up every month. I started saving a little, maybe $20 a month, for a rainy day. It's not much, but it makes me feel strong, like I'm building something new. I still think about Clara sometimes, but I don't hate her. I learned that love can lead you to hard places, but it also teaches you to stand on your own. At 65, I never thought I'd start over, but here I am, making a life with Buddy and my garden. It's a quiet triumph, and it feels good. Here's a tip that helped me. Talk to the Social Security office if you're worried about money. They can tell you about extra help, like for medicine or rent. Another tip is to check your benefits online once a year to catch any problems early. It's like checking the oil in your car. Have you ever had to start over after a big change? Share your story in the comments side. Love to hear how you found your way. Social Security gave me a lifeline when I thought I was done. It's not just money, it's a chance to keep going, no matter what life throws at you. If my story brought you hope or taught you something new, please like this video and subscribe for more tales like mine. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. I'm Harold, and I'm proof you can find strength at any age. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.